mental manipulation. It's used in many manners. I don't like it. It's a negative. It's real bad for relationships. It's used in control, in command. It's used in two different ways. One is with manipulation, and that is when they're forceful. They tell you, you do this, and then you have no choice, you have to do it. That's the way it comes out. Okay, in leadership, you get the followers will follow you faster when you use mental manipulation. I mean, when you're so mean and so nasty that they think, boy, I better do what he tells me. And so it's mentally you took control. Okay, the other way of doing it is through what I prefer to call true leadership, and that is when they believe in what you're saying. They believe you have a plan, and they believe that they're part of your plan. Then they will go along with you. The same mentality works in the personal level. A lot of relationships falter because of this. When your spouse insists on using mental manipulation in different forms, they're trying to make you do things without both of you agreeing on a mutual goal. They would rather just make you do this, and like I say, that's the weakness for a relationship. If both of us are going for the same goals, we both want the same things, then we will both work towards the same thing. You don't need to use mental manipulation to make somebody do something. And so that's how it works in the personal life, but it also works, like I say, in leadership. Now, I use it in leadership, and I use it in my relationship with my friends and family. It's much easier for me to slap the hell out of them and make them do things, but I would much rather have them follow me because we're going for the same goal. I don't want to drag them to my goal. If they don't share the same goal I have, then we're both wasting each other's time, the way I look at it. Another thing, when you're sharing the goals, I don't need to supervise you so much. If I can relate to how important this goal is, and you want to get to it as much as I want to get to it, then all we have to do is just go towards the goal, and I don't need to hold you by the hand or drag you along and all this, because you're focused on the same thing I am. And that's the way I see on making things happen. This is why you have problems when you with authority, or at least I have problems with authority like this, because their goal is different than my goal. Their goal is to make me do something, and my goal isn't so much that. I'm trying to go from point A to point B, and they're using their authority to make me do something that I don't really want to do. So they're using mental manipulation, and that's why it's difficult to recognize somebody's authority over me when they start using this mental manipulation. Just explain to me what's going on, and then I understand and we can do it. One of these examples is going through the airport. Okay, at first I understood, well, for security reasons, you know, you need to do certain things. Well, then I can understand somewhat what they're talking about. What it is, our mutual goal is we want a safe flight. Okay, I can understand that. The problem that we come across, what they consider a safe flight and what I consider a safe flight isn't the same thing, so we're not sharing the same goal. For them, a safe flight means I give up everything. I'm kind of like a cow loading up you know, in a stock trailer to haul me off to being butchered. That's their attitude towards it. To me, if we have a safety issue on this plane, maybe we need to issue everybody a gun, or if guns aren't safe using them on a plane, maybe we need to issue everybody a knife. You know, I mean, this is my way of ensuring safety on a flight. So we need to come up with some kind of an agreement on where our mutual goal is going to be to make this work. If not, I'm getting screwed. If you're, in other words, you're using your authority over me as if you are a zookeeper and I'm part of the animals in the zoo. And this is where we have problems on something like that. Okay, in family life, it can be done such as if the husband, and he's the one that's making all the money, and the wife is taking care of the house and the family, the husband limits her money into just enough to cover the groceries and this type of stuff. He's using manipulation, using the money to mentally manipulate the spouse on controlling her. Okay. The weird thing is, this becomes a game when you start using the manipulation, because now the wife, what she will do is either buy food that's not of quality, so she's got some money left over, and so she gives you crappy food to eat, or she won't prepare the food in a timely manner, in which that's her way to mentally manipulate you. So there's different ways that people can manipulate each other, and they think that they're doing the right thing when they do it, in which they're not. They don't have shared values, shared goals, and that's what destroys a relationship. The moral of the story: for true leadership, you do it through getting a mutual goal.